Hey friends, welcome, yay! Hi, my name's Rachel. It's about to be a 2:30 flow. We're gonna get started in about 10 minutes. Let me know if there's anything you're craving, type it in. I'll try my best to accommodate. Yeah, I hope that you had a good week. I hope that we're moving into a good weekend. I'm feeling positive today. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna yammer at you for 10 minutes about like all the stuff that we already know. So see ya. We'll see you back here in a few moments. I'm gonna gather my items. Let me make sure that this is like. Can you see it right here too? And I'm gonna scoot it back just a little. Y'all know me. I should really strike it with some tape, but that would be just a little bit too much of a good idea. Okay. That's fine. 10 minutes of me struggling with a blind. Okay. Sweet. super chill. Hey friends. So I'm doing an experiment. I'm gonna try and have the dogs be out of the room today, just to see. Trying to sort of wean them off of me being around all the time as things are progressing. And also it's just sometimes nice to be able to focus 100% on this. Okay, I'm Rachel. Let's do some yoga. It's 2:30. I might end up letting them in because Edison makes us sound like a coyote when he doesn't get what he wants. So we'll see. It'll be a fun experiment. Okay. Let's come to lying down. Yeah. So take a little bit of time, a few breaths coming into your body today, and figure out what shape feels best. So for some of us, lying prone on your back might feel great. That's actually Walter. He's also very stubborn. Everything's fine. You're good boys. Go lay down. If it doesn't feel good to lie prone on your back, find any other shape. Maybe you want to open through your knees a little bit by bringing your feet together. Find any shape with your arms as well. Wherever you are, wherever you decide to take this. Maybe soften your eyes if you'd like. Maybe close them. And start to let your day fall away. Maybe your whole entire week if you have to. I'm going to opt for the latter. And just start to deepen your breath. Noticing where you're at physically. Don't stress out about the mental part. If your mind is sort of darting, don't worry about it. Just sort of notice on your next inhale how big you can fill up. Let's look. On your exhale, can you let all of that air out of your body? If it helps you to put your hands on your ribs, go for it. I just did this without thinking about it, if you're into it. Inhale, fill up, see how big you can get. And exhale, feel that washing out. And start to adopt your own personal rhythm. For your inhales, your exhales. If you want to do something else with your arms, go for it. Just take a few more breaths. Can you grow a little heavier? Inhale into whatever shape you're making. Exhale, get deeper into it. And whenever you're ready, start to find a little bit of movement. If you're not quite ready to move yet, don't feel like you have to.
however you want. Maybe you wiggle, maybe you stretch. Maybe it's something you didn't expect. Ooh. It doesn't have to have a name. Just move around. And whenever you're ready, hug your knees in towards your chest. Gentle sway if it feels all right. Then pausing at the center, plant your feet down, knees bent, setting up for a bridge. Scoot your fingertips down towards your heels. Scoot your heels up towards your fingertips. Maybe walk your shoulder blades underneath you a little. And on an inhale, lift your hips. Keep your gaze up. Breathe as best you can. Let's take a big inhale. Lift a little bit higher. And exhale. Lower down. Awesome. Open your arms. And windshield wiper your knees from side to side a little bit. Inviting some movement, some motion. Let your knees fall to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Stay here for a couple of big breaths. Inhale up to center. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale up to center. Take a few moments, a few breaths. Help yourself to another bridge pose if you'd like. I'm going to let these dogs in because Walter's doing the tiniest little whimpers that you guys can't hear, but it is murdering my soul. So wiggle around a little while I invite some chaos into the room. Hi, I'm sorry. He also went to the vet this morning. He's fine, it was just yearly, but he's been stressed. Hi, sweetnesses. We're doing some yoga. I'm sorry. I apologize. Never do it again. Okay? However you want to get there, we're going to meet the tabletop. So hug your knees in. Maybe you grasp onto the backs of your thighs and rock up and down. If you would rather tip over to your side, go for it. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, buddy. You're so good. And once you're here, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's find some cat-cows, shall we? Inhale. What a good boy. Also, Edison's nervous because Walter and I left this morning for an hour. He don't do well. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck your chin, round it in. What a good boy. I feel better, actually, with it in here, too. I missed you. It was a mistake. Inhale. Look up, sink your belly a little lower. Exhale, curl around your heart in. Once more, just like that. Inhale. Look up. And exhale. Round and curl. Inhale back to your center here. Making sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Start to reach your right arm forward like you're going to give me a handshake. So your palm is facing the left-hand side. Engage through your core and extend your left leg back behind you. Flex your foot like you're stamping a footprint on the wall. If you need stability, feel free to lower down through your left toes. All we're looking for is length. Can you reach a little farther? Ooh, maybe it makes you a little bit more wobbly. But even as you're reaching, can you slide your right shoulder down your back? Option to stay right here. If you want to open your heart and stretch through your left thigh a little bit, bend through your left knee, reach your right arm up and maybe back. So you're stacking your right collarbone on top of your left and your right palm's facing the right. Stay here. If you can catch a bind, feel free. If it's not happening, you're already doing everything you need to do.
Wherever you are, breathe for a moment or two. On an inhale, come back. Reach your right arm forward, left leg back. Big breath in. Calmly lower down. Sweet. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck your chin and round. Inhale, back to center. And start to swing your left arm forward, palm to the right. Extend your right leg back behind you, breathe. Maybe this side is a little bit different than the other. Can you lengthen your neck? Can you reach a little bit farther? Feel free to stay right here, or perhaps you bend your right knee, reach your left arm up, maybe back, with your palm facing the left, pressing the earth away, stay. If you can catch on to the pinky seam, go for it. Wherever you are, take some breaths in and out. One more big breath in. And an exhale, open a little bit more. Inhale, reach forward, lengthen back. Ooh, exhale, lower down. Help yourself to a few cat-cows. Starting to incorporate whatever additional motions, whatever intuitive movements might serve you best. Really focusing on your breath first and foremost. And think about finding motion through every single fiber that surrounds your spine, all the muscles in your back. Can they be touched just a little bit? Just a little. And feel free to warm up through your hands. You could swirl back. You could tuck and untuck your toes. And wherever you are, help yourself to a few more cat-cows if that's what you need. Make your way up and back to your downward dog. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. And relax your head. If you want to open through your shoulders a little bit more, you could widen your hands a little bit past shoulder width apart. Bring your gaze back to your toes. Breathe. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Press back. And inhale. Look forward towards your thumbs. And with straight legs or bent knees, step to the top of your mat to hang. Forward fold. Find whatever upper body variation serves you best. Maybe it's pausing to take off your necklace, which is valid. You could find a basket with your elbows. You could interlace your hands behind your head or your back like that. You could interlace your arms behind your thighs or your calves. Wherever you are, don't try and straighten your knees super a lot. In fact, can you bend them until your low belly and your top thigh are touching? Can you let the crown of your head become magnetized to your two big toes? Just hang. And gently releasing the bind. If you have one, can your fingertips be magnetized as well? Let's take a big breath into this shape. And a big breath out. Whew. Anchor your fingers on your mat, perhaps, or your shins, maybe. Lengthen your heart forward on an inhale. Find a flat back. Heart lifts.
Little tiny softness through your knees. And notice, even I'm doing it. If you're pointing your chin forward and shortening the back of your neck, can you tuck your chin and point the crown of your head forward? Let's take a full breath, ribs draw in. Exhale, belly to thigh, and fold forward. Okay. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Hug your belly button up towards your collarbone. And exhale, fold that down. Oh boy. One more time, inhale. Pull your belly button away from your hip crease. Lengthen the back of your neck, Rachel. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Palms press above you if you'd like. Exhale, hands to heart center. Soften your eyes, maybe close them, and let's just take some breaths. Grow a little taller through the crown of your head, through your heart, and slide your shoulders down towards your two big toes. Steady through your breath. Notice its rhythm since we've begun to move. And if you want to take a moment to set any sort of to place behind this breath, behind the work that you're about to do, absolutely feel free. It could be anything at all. It could be absolutely nothing. You don't have to. And on your next inhale, with your eyes closed or open, with your intention in mind, perhaps. Inhale, reach both arms up, palms press, maybe point your chin up, and exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, over soft knees. Fingertips anchor, inhale. Find a flat back, and exhale, fold. Slide your left foot all the way to the back of your mat and land on your toes so your heel is lifted. So now both of your hands are framing your right foot, keeping your left hand anchored. Inhale your right arm up, open heart. And think once again about stacking your right collarbone on top of your left. Gaze follows your fingertips. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. And step your right foot back to meet your left for a plank pose. Find the top of a push-up, but please do modify this to any other place that you need to go. Could be lowering down to your knees or your forearms. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Feel free to lower down to your knees for that part if you'd like. Magnificent. Okay, so with your thumbs lining up next to your low ribs, so your elbows are pinning back. Shimmy your legs very close together like they're connected. Press down through the tops of your feet, so much so that you kind of feel your kneecaps engaging away from the earth. And on an inhale, lift your heart for baby cobra. Press down through all 10 toes. Point your elbows back. And once again, how long can the back of your neck be? Take a big breath in, lift a little higher. And exhale. Lower down. Slide back, find a child's pose. Hips to heels. Knees wide or knees apart. That doesn't make any sense. That's the same thing. Knees wide or knees together. Head relaxes. Take a breath or two. And you'll knowing that this or any other resting pose that you could ever cook up is available for you at all times. Rest any way you want.
anytime you want. Whenever you're ready to move on, let's press up and back to our second downward dog of class. Maybe finding a little bit of motion. Whatever feels good. And coming back to center. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your space. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, flat back. Heart draws forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stretch, grow tall. And exhale, hands to heart. Shoulders draw down. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Maybe bend back a little if you want to. And exhale, fold yourself down. Inhale. Lengthen forward. And exhale, fold forward. Fingertips anchor. Start to slide your right foot all the way back. Actually, I don't know how I got here. Okay, so spike up on your right toes, right palm lowers down, and inhale, your left arm up. Opening out. Notice if your left knee kind of wants to flutter out. Can you hug it in? Let's take one more big breath. And exhale. Left palm plants. And step your left foot back to meet your right plank. Soften through your breath. Press the earth away from you. Inhale, shift forward. And this one's up to you. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway if you're ready for a low plank. Inhale, lift your heart for whatever back bend you fancy. Maybe it's a baby cobra. If you're ready for upward dog, only your palms and the tops of your feet are on your mat. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale. Downward facing dog. So, that sequence, that plank pose to baby cobra to downward facing dog, or maybe you choose to take any other variation. That's your vinyasa. I'm going to start to offer those throughout class. Just like every single thing that happens, they're all optional. Skip any of this at any point, all the time, forever. Yes, I'm scratching my dog's head right now because he has allergies and it's itchy. I don't want new carrier settings. Okay, we're back. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Oh, hi. It was a flurry of activity. Thank you. That is service that you don't get at a yoga studio, so I appreciate it. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen through your heart here. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Exhale, hands downward. Inhale, reach up once again. Maybe bend a little. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, heart lifting. Exhale, fold. And travel home to your downward dog. Feel free to flow through vinyasa on the way. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Flex your right foot like you're stamping that same footprint
wrap your right hip down a little bit. Let's take a full breath in. And exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, okay? Inhale, reach your right arm up, open heart once again. And exhale, lower your right hand down. Spike up on your fingertips, lift through your heart. Find a little bit of buoyancy here. And on an inhale, step forward to your forward fold and lengthen at the same time. So inhale and exhale. Sweet. From here, bring your feet together. 2 big toes to touch, heels slightly parting. Bend deeply through both knees. And inhale your arms up, chair pose. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Wrap your ribs in. Let's take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, fold. And flow if you want. We'll meet in downward dog. Whoa. You okay? Inhale, lift your left leg up. Flex your foot. Notice if your left hip wants to be lifting, can you dial it down a little? Let's take a full breath in. And exhale, step your left foot through. Plant your right palm, inhale your left arm up, big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Spike up on your fingertips, find a little bit of buoyancy, a little bit of movement. And same thing, next inhale, step up and lengthen on the same breath. Inhale, and exhale. Feet together. Bend through your knees. And inhale, reach both arms up. Hugging everything into your center, right? But notice if you're crunching your shoulders up to your earlobes for dear life, or if you're crunching your jaw. Let's take a full breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Stay here breathing. Or exhale, wrap your knee in towards your heart. Shift your shoulders forward. Inhale, press up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Left palm planting. Inhale your right arm up. Big breath. Exhale, fingertips lower. And lower your left knee as well. If you need to double up your mat or place a towel underneath that knee joint, go for it. Inhale, reach both arms up. Low crescent lunge. If this is ever a little bit too much for you, you can always interlace your hands to the top of your right thigh. But if you want to make this more intense, you can scoot your right foot forward and sink deeper. Breathe. Let's take a big breath in, lift through your heart, and exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward, belly to thigh. Exhale, prayer twist. Open over to the right. So, okay, maybe you have super tight shoulders today. You don't have to take the whole entire thing. If you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and do it. But maybe you see what happens if you just rotate your heart. Okay, maybe that's enough. Keeping your shoulders on top of your hips, staying upright. If you want to deepen, lean forward and hook the outside of your left tricep to the outside of your right knee. Sink deeper Lift your heart. Breathe. Take a few of your biggest, deepest breaths in this twisty, constricted shape. On an inhale, reach both arms up. Sink a little deeper if that feels okay. And exhale. Frame your right foot. Start to lengthen your right leg, or start to lengthen your right foot forward. And shift your right hips back. I said it. Moving into your half splits. Anchor through your fingers. Inhale. Lengthen into a flat back. And exhale. Ooh. Fold a little bit deeper. And see what happens. Let's take that once again. Inhale. Heart up. Exhale. Fold down. And staying here for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, rebend through your right knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your left knee, and travel back to your downward dog. And whenever you're here, inhale your left leg up. Option to stay or exhale, wrap forward. Inhale, press up. And exhale, step through. Plant your right hand down and inhale your left arm. Big breath in. And frame your foot. Lower your right knee. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. Inhale, reach both arms up. For a low lunge. Option to interlace your hands to the top of your left thigh. Option to scoot your left foot forward. Sink a little deeper. Making sure that your hips are facing forward here. So you want your right hip point to kind of wrap inward. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, moving through those two variations of a prayer twist. One is extremely, well, they're both super literal. Okay, big breath in. Exhale, maybe you just turn your heart over. Staying upright. Yeah, that might be enough for you today. It's perfect. Or belly to thigh, shift forward and find the hook. Ooh. Oh, my back just popped. Bonus points. Take a few big of your biggest, deepest breaths, the biggest ones. Keep sinking through your hips. Keep lifting through your heart. Big inhale. Stay for your exhale, twist. Okay. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, frame your foot. Start to shift your hips back until your left leg lengthens. You might scoot your front foot forward, flex your toes. And we're gonna be here for a breath or two, y'all. Same thing, your right hip is wrapping inward. Anchor through your fingers. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, belly to thigh. Whew. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Boy, oh boy. Whenever you're ready, rebend, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and take it on home to your downward dog. Because probably you're already home. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Anchor through your fingertips. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Snug your feet together. Bend through your knees, and inhale up, chair pose. Option to stay here breathing, or exhale your hands to your heart. Sit a little deeper if you can. Big breath in here. Exhale your prayer twist to the right. Maybe you just arc over to the right, but keep your right hip rooting in. If you want to go for the deeper option, belly to thigh, and find the physical hook. Breathe. So for that deeper variation, your heart's no longer upright, you're leaning forward. But keep your right hip rooting forward, left hip back. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your right fingertips underneath your face on your mat or maybe a block. It might be good to widen your stance. Bend through your right knee and inhale your left arm up. Breathe. Release and switch it. Left fingertips down. Bend through your left knee and inhale your right arm up. One more big breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet together once again. Bend through your knees. And inhale, reach up. Chair pose. Let's take a big inhale and exhale your hands to your heart. Two options. Keeping your shoulders on top of your hips, big breath in. Exhale. Hi. You just turn over. Turn over to the left with your heart, but keep your left hip notching forward towards your right elbow. Stay here or leaning forward, going deeper. Find the hook. Squeeze your thighs together. Can your heart be higher than your hips? Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Lengthen heart. Exhale, travel home. Downward dog. Sweet. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to heart if you want. Inhale, press up. Exhale, do it again. Inhale, press up. Exhale, knee to heart, pause. And let's all step our right foot through. Inhale your right arm up. Open through your heart a little. And exhale. Frame your foot. Okay. This time, keeping your left knee lifted, unless, of course, you would like it lowered. Inhale, reach both arms up. High crescent lunge. Moving into the shape, unclench your jaw. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Same. Big inhale, heart towards your thumbs. Exhale to either. Just wrap your heart over, keeping your shoulders on top of your hips, or belly to thigh, find the hook. Feel free to open your prayer if you want, and lengthen your heart forward. Let's take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Okay, inhale. Come back up to center. Here we go. And exhale. Frame your foot. Okay, so shorten your stance until you can spiral your whole back foot all the way down on your mat. So it's sort of at a 45-degree angle. With your fingertips anchored, start to once again shift your hips back until your front leg lengthens. Pyramid pose. Keep your right hip sliding back. Your left hip nudging inward. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, lengthen your heart, find a flat back. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale to fold. Cool. From here, bring your fingertips over to the center. Moving to a wide-legged forward fold, so your toes are in and your heels are sort of out. Just hang. And with your fingertips underneath your shoulders, inhale, find a flat back, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Forward and up. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Okay. From here, walk forward. Point your right foot forward. Keep your left foot angling in and open out warrior 2. I just wanted to see how it feels if we hit kind of an inner hip, a leg lengthener before a warrior 2. Just, boop, there we go. So comfy. Sink deeper through your front knee if you can. Bring your gaze forward. And even as your arms are crazy active, like everything's super duper engaged, are you shrugging your shoulders? Are you sinking your neck? Can you lengthen? Surfing forward. Flip your front palm. Reach back, reverse. Exhale. Frame your foot and travel home. Downward dog. And whenever you're ready, inhale your left leg up. Exhale, draw in if you want, meet a heart. Inhale, press up. Exhale, do it again if you're into it. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left knee in. Let's all step through. Right palm plants. Inhale, left arm reaches, open heart. And exhale, frame your foot. Hollow through your belly. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Taking a moment, find that stability. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. So this one's up to you. Inhale, lift your heart towards your thumbs. Exhale, either just turn over, high, or belly to thigh, find the hook. Your prayer twist. We're all doing it. Feel free to open through your wings if you want, but lift your heart forward. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back, whee! Exhale, frame your foot. Setting up for our pyramid. Shorten your stance, spiral your back heel down. I should have done my vocal warm-ups before this. Shift back. Bow over your left leg. And rooting your right hip forward and in, sliding your left hip back. Fingertips anchor. Inhale. Find a flat back here. Holy mercy. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And spending as much time right here as you need. Whenever you're ready, crawl over And to the center, finding that wide-legged fold once again. Toes inward, heels out. Hang for a moment, get your bearings. And with your fingertips anchoring underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, flat back here. And exhale, fold. Let's find it again. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And one more time. Big breath in, heart lifting. And exhale. And again, spending as much time right here as you need as you're ready. Point your left foot forward. Right foot peeks in. Bend through your left knee and open out. Warrior two on your left side. Scooching your left foot forward if possible. Sink a little deeper. And make sure your left knee isn't collapsing in towards your arch. Big breath in. Sink a little deeper. Start to shift forward. Exhale, frame your foot, take it home. Downward dog. Any way you want to get there is the best. I'll see you there. Okay. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, draw your knee to your heart. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow if you want. Inhale, press up. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, so make some space. Moving into our lizard lunge, lower your left knee down. Now, option to stay right here, because this is incredible. Breathe. Actually, let's stay right here for a moment or two before moving on. With your hips forward, your heart forward, you could stay here. You could lower down to your forearms. I'm staying upright because my hips are feeling extremely tight today. And y'all, if your back knee is lowered, but you want to intensify sensation, you can do that by scooching your left toes even further back and just maximizing the space that separates your right toe tips from your left knee. So option to stay right here because you're perfect. Or keeping your right foot where it is, you could just fan your knee out to the right. It gives a more external stretch that way. So you could stay right here. You could even find a little bit of a rocking from side to side. You could intensify this external stretch by pressing your right palm to the inside of your right leg, stacking your right collarbone on top of your left and opening. You could bend your left knee, flexing your foot, finding a stretch through your left quadricep, or pressing the earth away from you. Start to spiral your right arm back. Same thing that we did at the see, I didn't do my vocal warm-ups. Same thing at the beginning. Stay open. If you can keep a bind, feel free, but you don't have to. Wherever you are, let's take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. And gently release. Scoot your right foot in between, coming back into our half splits. Maybe lengthen your right leg, sink your hips back, breathe. Now there's a bunch of different variations of a half splits that you can find. Feel free to do anything that serves you best today. If you want to come along with me into a total hamstring exploration, which sounds terrible, but if you want to come with me, let's do it. Grasp onto the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Aren't I good at selling stuff? Grasp onto the outside of your right foot with your left hand and start to move your right foot over to the left side. Now maybe it's only an inch or two, y'all. Just because you see me going all the way, I'm a yoga teacher. It's what I do, but you don't have to. So this might be enough. Once your foot's over to the left, bring your hands back down. Maybe stay forward. This is a lot. If you want to intensify, you could walk all 10 fingers or a block over to the right hand side. Now keep your hips facing forward here. Breathe. Ooh. So it's a lot of sensation, right? Feel free to stay here because obviously. Edison, are you okay, buddy? You're just freaking out for no reason? That's fine. If you want to rotate your front foot to the right and to the left, to explore even more, feel free. You don't have to. Oh, sweet. Maybe you take this time to stretch your right hamstring and love on your dog a little bit, right, buddy? And y'all, just for your information, if you're not quite ready to move on from where you are, if you found a very nice spot, stay there. Our next move will be Pigeon. So dig it. If your right foot is all the way over to the, or is already over to the left, all you have to do is bend and fold. So graceful, right? If it involves a little bit of a plopping, that's fine. If you'd rather get into it, oh hi, thank you, from a three-legged dog, absolutely feel free to do that. If you need to take a moment to set up your little pigeon towel. Basically what I'm saying is whatever you need to do in this moment is perfect and the best. Yes. Even if you're a dog, especially if you're a dog. Let's take some time. Take a moment here as we become a little bit more still. To just notice those darting thoughts, but just notice them. Finding that spot between obsessively focusing on them, because that's the thing, or getting mad at yourself for having them in the first place. Don't worry about it. Simply come back to letting that next inhale fill you up. Thank you. As much as possible. Your exhale, exiting completely. Edison, give it a rest, buddy. I was gonna put a block under your head, oh well. Just let it be about your breath, the next moment or two. But if thoughts happen, just thank your mind for sharing and get back to the task at hand without any sort of narrative.
Let's take a big breath in. Let's take a big breath out. And however you want to make your way up and back to your downward dog, let's go. Maybe there's a shake. If you want to flow, if you're ready to flip, let's see if I can flip my dog over my dog. What? This is exciting. Okay, the little things. Whenever you're ready, lift your left leg up. Exhale your knee to your heart, because I forgot that we did this on the other side, so then we have to do it here. Big breath in. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Okay, we did it. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee. If you want to intensify sensation, go ahead and scoot your right knee back. Let's take a few breaths in this shape right here. See what happens. Maybe you find a gentle rock from side to side. Yeah. Not fast enough. Oh well. So, stay here, because this is great. Or, just fan your knee out. Maybe finding a gentle swaying. Stay here, or press your left hand into your left leg, stacking open. Breathe. Stay here, or bend your right knee, flex your foot, sinking your hips down, swim your left arm back, maybe stay right here, or catch hold. Wherever you are, open heart. Let's take one more big breath in. And exhale, gently release whenever you're ready. Scoot your left foot in between your hands and lengthen. The second round of our half splits. Again, stay where you are, do whatever you'd like. If you want to come along with me, grasp onto the outside of your left foot with your right hand and move your left foot over, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Okay, flexing your foot and keep everything facing forward. It's a lot. Or you could walk all 10 fingers or a block over to the left. You can breathe into this shape, or you could rotate your left foot gently from the right and the left. It's totally up to you. Hey, buddy. Do it? He doesn't like it. I'm sorry. Okay. Stay here for as long as you'd like. Pigeon is where we will meet. However you want to get there is fine. Maybe you just bend and fold. And again, whatever kind of pigeon. Talked a lot about thoughts and stuff on the other side, so. While all of that does remain true, I will take a few moments of quiet and just let us breathe. And taking this time without any sort of story or judgment, just breath and care and attention. Do a little scan
what are the spots that you could soften into a little bit? So, can you unclench your teeth? Ooh. Can you release the tiny fine muscles that surround your eyes? If you're balling your hands into little fists, can you release that? Y'all, I say these things because I do these things. It's totally normal for your body to want to transfer tension when you're in these deep hip stretches. But can you start to learn, oh, I hold my transferred tension here, here, and here. And can I use my on-purpose breath, my presence of mind, to let something that's not serving me go and replace it with that breath, that care, that attention. Let's take one more full breath in. Sink deeper on the exhale. And whenever you're ready, begin to press up and back to what will be your final downward dog of the practice. Finding whatever movements, if you flipped on the other side. Maybe pedaling out your knees a little bit. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to a seat towards the middle. Bring your feet together, your knees wide. You can interlace your hands around your toes. You could bring your thumbs to the soles of your feet, opening them up like a book. You could grasp onto your ankles, whatever feels good. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, and just hinge. And even here, take a moment to observe. Are you clenching through the back of your teeth? Can you relax that? Take a moment to observe. If you're super duper rounding through your upper heart, if your neck is descending into your collarbones, can you hinge from your hips? But keep your back a little bit long. Each inhale, inflating through your back body. Each exhale, melting you a little bit further into the pose. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. And make your way back up. Lengthen your legs. Maybe give a little shake, a little wiggle, whatever feels good. Flexing through your feet. Sit up real tall. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. And grab onto whatever you got, y'all. Maybe your ankles are more comfortable for you today. It could just be your big toes. Works for me. And what can you soften here? Even here. Big breath in. Big breath out. And releasing your grip. Come to lying down on your mat. Any way you want to get there is perfect. Maybe you hug your knees in. You could find a gentle sway if that feels good. You can make circles, whatever, wiggle around. You know. And with your arms down by your sides, come to stillness and extend both legs up for legs up the wall. And if your legs aren't all the way straight, let's join the club. Don't worry about it. Flex your feet. Breathe. And y'all, this is one of those postures. From the outside, it looks like you're not doing anything. When you do it, it's so much harder than you think it's gonna be. So that's fun. I don't really have a point. making an observation. Okay, let's take a big breath in. Exhale, hug your knees in. Gentlest way. Really, really good. Okay, don't freak out. We're gonna take a second round of that. Arms down, legs up, breathe. So, option to stay here, because this is incredible for you. It's an inversion. You're helping your circulation, your nervous system. If you want to move into a shoulder stand or a plow pose, absolutely feel free to do it. If you wanted to turn this into a restorative posture, you could utilize a block or a pillow or any block-like object. You could slip it underneath your hips and just sort of like let your legs dangle in the air without, it's your choice. Whatever feels right for you. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, if you have your hips on a block and you're super comfy, I want you to stay exactly where you are. If you're in your shoulder stand, visit plow pose to roll out. If you're in legs up the wall and your back is on the ground, just hug your knees in. Let me remove this. Find a sway. And bringing the soles of your feet together, your knees open wide. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Take some breaths. Feel your heart beating with your fingertips. Feel your breath moving through you. Option to stay right here. This is amazing. If you would like to move through a final round of supine twisting, close your knees up like a book, hug them in. Cross your right leg over your left. Open your arms. You could scoot your hips over to the right. Drop your knees over to the left. Look over to your right fingertips if that feels good. Breathe. Simply focusing on your breath. Taking the biggest, deepest breaths in this constricted shape. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale back to center, hips to center, unwind. Cross your left leg over. Maybe scoot your hips to the left. Knees to the right. Gaze to your left palm if that's comfortable for you. And again. Focus on taking the biggest breaths. Sinking down. Can you soften through the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet? Big breath in. Big breath out. Whenever you're ready, come back to center, unwind. If you want to find a happy baby or any other posture to round out your practice, go for it. Whatever feels right for you. And whenever you're ready, gather your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big old hug. Big breath in. And exhale. Come back to the place that we started. Lying on our backs. Shavasana. Knowing that this can be any posture. Once again, it could be identical to the very first pose you took. It could be the polar opposite. And just find a place where you can be still for a few moments. Maybe softening your eyes, maybe closing them. Feel this work moving through you. Let your breath start to normalize. But let's take a little snippet of time before moving back into the real world to give ourselves some gratitude for doing something great. Still, even now. And with gratitude in my heart, from the highest good in me to the highest good in each of you, I bow. Namaste. Yay! Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you being here with me today. I hope that that was sufficient and good for a Friday afternoon. I feel so much better than I did, so thank you guys. Really. Thank you for your donations, your continued support. You're so incredible. I'll see you back here tomorrow at noon for a 45-minute-ish, you know me, class. And namaste. You're the best in the world. Thank you, Christina. Oh, yes, me too. I feel a lot better. Cool. Well, I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, you guys.